Shalom. Call halal Yahweh Bashim Awashai, Bashim Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders. Salutations to all my fellow laborers doing this work in truth and sincerity, risking their lives and their freedom to do so now more so than ever. To the scattered elect that are scattered around the four corners of the earth, to be like unto the speckled bird, the Israelite foreigners. And to the few Akwaf that are listening and learning, to you I say Shalom. This is your brother Malcolm from the branch of the Great Millstone here in Chicago. And what you're looking at is something that you would never see again. This is footage from 2015 in Times Square. And as a matter of fact, this is actually a slow night because usually it's way more people than what you see right now. All right. Than what you see. It's way more crowded than that. And you know, well, back then, now it's a ghost town. And this is, and guess what? At this time, the apostles and the elders and the men of the Lord were out on the highways and byways, proclaiming the downfall of Babylon and the downfall of Esau Edom, which is how you know that Esau Edom is the ruler of Babylon, because there are scriptures that connect Esau Edom to Babylon, which proves through prophecy that they have not been done away with. All right. But without any further ado, you know, I'll let you people just, you know, remember and be sad, because we're actually rejoicing, because what you're seeing, you will never see again. All right. This is almost like the footage of Dr. Neville's in I Am Legend, when he was playing old videotapes of the news over and over again. All right, but let's go to Isaiah, to the book of Isaiah 62, and we're going to start at verse 6, and it reads, Yahweh hath sworn by his right hand and by the arm of his strength, surely I will no more give thy corn to be meat for thine enemies, and the sons of the stranger shall not drink thy wine, for the which thou hast labored. All right, so this is going to be the end of first of all, the right hand is Yahweh Shai, and this will be the last time that the heathen get wealthy off of us. All right, that they live deliciously off of us. And it's funny too, they're the majority of the people in the crowds too, right? Because a lot of these are people traveling from all, you know, I was a tourist there my first time there on you know, when I went there in search of the elders in 2007, or was it 2008? The summer of 2007. Yeah, late that summer, or the fall of 2007. All right, it was right before school started. So it was late August of 2007 when I went there trying to find the elders. All right, and it was way more people out there than what I'm seeing on this screen right now. But nevertheless, this is a decent night, a decent sized crowd. All right. Verse 8. Yahweh hath sworn by his right hand. Salakia, verse 9. And damn commercial. Can you believe that? In the middle of live footage. Then you wonder why Babylon is falling, man. All right. How dare these bastards. Matter of fact, I'm going to start over again in verse 6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day or night. Yet they make a mention of Yahweh, keep not silent. So we have not kept our silence, and we're not keeping our silence. And we know we're aggravating, and a thorn in the side, and a rock in the shoe, a pebble in the shoe of these heathens, man. Good. And give him no rest till he established, until he make Jerusalem a praise through the whole earth. So we're not supposed to stop doing this work until we're praising the whole earth, man. That is the mission. All right. Verse 8. Yahweh hath sworn by his right hand and by the arm of his strength, surely I will no more give thy corn to be meat for thy enemies, and the sons of the stranger shall not drink thy wine, for which thou hast labored. But they have gathered it, shall eat it, and praise Yahweh, and they shall drink and have brought it together, shall drink it in the courts of my holiness. So that's what's going to come, man. We're gonna drink wine with Yahweh Shai in the kingdom, man. And this is it for you Edomites, man. So enjoy, because this right here, this mirth is gone, man. Ain't no more of this going on, man. All right. So let's go to Zechariah. Book of Zechariah, chapter 2, verses 7 through 9. This is verse 7. And it says, "Deliver thyself, O Zion, that dwellest with the daughter of Babylon." See, Zion, the majority of Zion, is in Babylon. All right? America is Babylon. And it's talking about Babylon the Great, the daughter of Babylon. Not the actual Babylon. All right? Okay? Because the scripture says when Babylon the Great is destroyed, no one would dwell there ever again. People living all in ancient Babylon, man. All right? This is verse 8. "For thus saith Yahweh of hosts, after the glory he hath sent me unto the nations which spoiled you. For he that toucheth you touches the apple of his eye." So you got to pay for what you've done, Esau, Edom, and you heathens. "For behold, I will shake my hand upon them, and they shall be a spoil to thy servants. And ye shall know that Yahweh of hosts has sent me." See, a spoil what? Because we're going to own them. That's Psalms 2 and 8. All right, what you see on the screen, this is our inheritance. All right, they belong to us, and the Lord is going to give us back our inheritance and all their substance. All right, let's go to the next chapter. We're going to go to the book of Micah now. The 4th chapter, start at verse 9, and it reads, "Now why dost thou cry out aloud? Is there no king in thee? Is thy counselor perished? For the pains have taken thee as a woman in travail." And America is crying, sighing and crying because they're losing their kingdom. All right, your leaders and your people and the Egyptians are all at each other. There was an attempt, whether it was real or false, but there was an attempt to kidnap a governor because they were angry over lockdown. See, the Lord is bringing that curse and that prophecy of the Egyptian versus the Egyptian. The left versus the right, with violence meeting in the street, man. All right? And it's crazy looking at this, because this truly is a slow night. This must have been a weeknight. All right? Because if this was a Friday or a Saturday, or a Sunday, it would have been mad crazy out there. All right? Mad crazy. But they're killing me with these commercials, man. All right? It would have been mad crazy out there, all right? Let's go to the book of Jeremiah. This is Jeremiah 50 and verse 42. And it reads, "They shall hold the bow and the lance. They are cruel and will show no mercy. Their voice shall roar like the sea. They shall ride upon horses, everyone put in array like a man to the battle against thee, O daughter of Babylon." See, everyone's going to fire their arrows over here in America and light this place up. All right? And this place is going to be erased off the face of the earth, man. And then the Edomites that survive, that run to their bunkers and stuff, they're going to be the first fruits of slavery, thus saith the Bible. All right? Because the rest of you Edomites here, you Joe Blow Edomites that are here on the shores of America, you're going to be ash. Those of you who live through the famine and the race riots and everything else is going to happen. All right, the civil wars. Verse 43, "The king of Babylon have heard the report of them and have waxed feeble. Anguish took hold of him, and the pains of a woman in travail," man. And look, you Edomite leaders are looking very, very feeble. And that travail, like the pains of a woman, it's coming. And as a matter of fact, it's happening already. It's really happening already, because Jacob trouble has already begun. It just hasn't gone full blown yet, but it's getting there. Just give it a few more weeks around the time of these elections, and with this Regeneron, this miracle vaccination, whatever that the president took, that they're getting ready to mass produce and try to force on the people, man. Agenda 21 is going to be implemented, and now we understand why things happened the way they did in 2020, So, and you think 2020 was bad. You wait to 2021, and Agenda 21 is going to be fully implemented, which calls for the extermination of you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, and you white supremacist groups. Right? They coming after you too. All right, because you don't fit into their program. All right. But this is Jeremiah 51 and 33, and it reads, Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, have devoured thee. He have crushed me. He have made me an empty vessel. He have swallowed me up like a dragon. He have filled the belly with my delicates. He have cast me out. Right? Shalakia. I was supposed to read verse 33. For thus saith Yahweh of hosts, the God of Israel, the daughter of Babylon is like a threshing floor. It is time to thresh her. Yet a little while, and the time of her harvest shall come. And that's what's in the threshing. It's like a slaughterhouse. What happens in a slaughterhouse? All right? Meat just going through the grinder. These people about to get grinded up, man. Bloody. Flesh and blood, bodies all over. I've often said, man, it's going to be bodies on the street like leaves on the ground, man. You're going to be stepping over bodies. I can only imagine what the stench is going to smell like. All right? No more mirth, no more walking around, sitting down, having tea and coffee, shopping, and just mindlessly looking at bright lights, man. It's going to go dark. All right? And all these women that's walking around, you know, with their tightly dressed with all their curves showing. Well, you see how many men around. All right? This going to be a time of the threshing and a time of spoiling, man. Some bullshit with these damn. Normally when they have commercials like that, it shows you the little lines where the brakes are. I wouldn't have chose this video, but this was a good one because it just showed you how what America was and what it is not anymore. Majority of these stores are shut down and boarded up. All right, got Black Lives Matter and Antifa spray painted all over them, man. And the residents that live down here in these luxury apartments in the sky, all of them are moving away. These hotels are empty, and some of these fancy hotels down here are full of homeless and street people, man. Nothing but prostitution and drugs going on in those places now. All right, because someone came up with the brilliant idea to open up the empty hotels to the homeless people and the people without jobs. All right, and now they're just shitting and pissing in the hallways and having mad sex in the rooms and dirtying the places up. And another thing too, all those bright lights are to hide the decay of all these buildings that are falling apart. That's another thing that's going on too. All right, let's go to Isaiah 47. And we're going to read verses 1 through 4. And it reads, Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Because see, America hasn't been touched on its soil by outside forces since the Revolutionary War. All right? Take the millstones and grind meal. Uncover thy locks. Make bare the leg. Uncover the thigh. Pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yeah, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. See, Yahushua, the right hand of the Lord, is coming back in his angelic power. All right? And then he's going to imbue that power also onto the 144,000, man. And then who knows what the damage that the angels are going to be doing. You people down here with your little measle, with your F-15s and your drones and your missiles, you don't stand a chance, man. You have no idea what's coming for you. It's gonna look like a bad Marvel movie, except the superheroes aren't fighting for you. They're the ones that are hunting you and destroying you for your wickedness. That's the difference. Verse 4. For our Redeemer, Yahweh of hosts, is his name, the Holy One of Israel. All right. So Yahweh Shai is getting ready to unleash utter chaos, destruction upon Babylon the Great, man. All right, so we're going to finish up with Psalms 137. All right, and this is specifically for you elites, you rich, wealthy, that thought you were untouchable. All right, you ones who are pulling the strings behind all these mindless, useless eaters that are just in this, propping up, an economy that's all based upon consumer. You can't consume yourself to wealth. It only makes the people who controls consuming wealth and your consumers broke and poor. All right. And America went from being a country that would from sending products out to only import them. They would deport, send products away, manufacturing things. But now all they do is import, and set up and just consume, buy. What do you think all these lights are to do? To attract you, to bring you in to spend your money. And this dude is just walking in circles. He's just circling Times Square. I just realized what he did. He made a full circle. All right, but this is Psalms 137. And it reads, by the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down. Yeah, we wept when we remembered Zion. We cried. I'm not ashamed to tell you how I cried when I was sat in front of the computer watching the Israelites and realizing that's who we were, that we were those people. All right? We hanged our harps upon the willows in the midst thereof. For there they carried us away captive and required us a song, and they wasted us, required of us mirth, saying, sing us a song of Zion. And I'm willing to bet that sax player is probably a Jake. That was perfect timing, man. They always want to be entertained by us, right? But how can we sing when we're in that condition? But nevertheless, how shall we sing Yahweh's song in a strange land? If I forget thee, O Jerusalem, let my right hand forget her cunning. If I do not remember thee, let my tongue cleave to the roof of my mouth. If I prefer not Jerusalem above my chief joy. Remember, O Yahweh, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. They were saying, burn it, destroy it. They wanted to see us go down. And we did. And we did go down. All right? We did go down. All right? O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed. See, who is to be, not has been. All right? Happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones, dashing your babies against the stones. There's going to be no son, nor nephew. Matter of fact, let me get that real quick. I was going to finish there, but let's go to Isaiah 14, 21 and 22. And it reads, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. For I will rise up against them, saith Yahweh of hosts, and will cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and son and nephew, saith Yahweh. So it's over for you. Call Halal Yahweh by Shem Shai, by Hashem Wakar Wa Abba Babal. Yep, and if you want to enjoy New York, well, you can go on YouTube and look at old footage of Times Square. All right? Call Halal Yahweh by Shem Shai.